If you like this video, please press like and consider subscribing. Thank you. If you followed my live stream on Tuesday, you might have been overwhelmed with anticipation and finally excitement of first ever test vehicle, also known as a Starhopper, taking its first leap into the unknown. The hard work paid off. Elon Musk can finally say Spacex Starship is viable and its future of space exploration. What makes Starhopper's flight and ultimately success for SpaceX and future Starship currently in development is its unique and very complicated Raptor rocket engine. Okay, first things first. If you followed my channel for a while, you'd know I've covered SpaceX Starship design and Starhopper development with certain regularity. So when it comes to Starship and Starhopper, I am by now pretty well versed in the subject. Starship, you could argue, is a sixth child of Elon Musk. The idea born before 2012, when SpaceX was just starting to explore possibilities of commercial space exploration. Falcon 9 had its first commercial success, carrying payloads for NASA and other US federal agencies. However, Elon Musk was already working on his next phase project, Falcon Heavy rocket, which at the time was just an idea of strapping 3 Falcon 9 rockets together to get heavier payload capability. Not to be held down by plans for Falcon Heavy, Elon Musk already envisioned what is needed for the next stage in space exploration. Hints of what might be on Elon Musk's mind became evident in 2015 when Elon Musk gave a lecture at Royal Aeronautical Society here in London. At the time, what seemed literally crazy idea of building a rocket that is so enormous and also reusable seemed sci-fi in its inception. Many here, but also at SpaceX direct competitions, thought Elon Musk lost its marbles. The question of how much would all this cost, or how can you build rockets so large and hope to make money from it, let alone ensure reusability. In 2016, Elon Musk showcased to the world first incarnation of his crazy rocket, at a time known as MCT or Mars Colonial Transport. The monstrosity was 134 meters tall, payload capability of around 250 tons into low Earth orbit, and with internal volume of around 2,560 cubic meters, was by far biggest thing ever to be contemplated by a rocket company. This is the first time world started to notice this crazy man, Elon Musk, with crazy ideas of taking people to Mars and to do it in a record time. Elon Musk gave initial schedule of 2024 and gave tough schedule to follow. Schedule that would see first humans on Mars using rocket that wasn't even designed, had no rocket engine or funding. For comparison, Space Launch System design based on earlier Ares program. So literally it took Boeing proven design with proven rocket engine number of years to come to the stage where they can be confident of successful rocket launch. SpaceX managed the same in less than 8 years. Many argued it can't be done. Well, it can be done, as demonstrated by Elon Musk and SpaceX last night. Silos can fly, and if Silos can fly, so can Starship. Yesterday was historic for SpaceX, but also for space travel and space exploration, the success of which I never doubted. This will start the next phase in development of space, commercialization of space, and manned bases on the Moon, Mars, or even the clouds of Venus. An instrumental link in all this is Raptor rocket engine. As I'll be working on a separate Raptor rocket engine video, I won't go too deep why Raptor engine is so instrumental, but suffice to say it'll be instrumental in how SpaceX gets things done from now on. Raptor rocket engine is a subcooled methane-oxygen open-cycle rocket engine. What does that mean, you might wonder? Subcooled refers to liquid propellant kept at temperatures that are below its boiling point. For example, water's boiling point is 100 Celsius or 373 Kelvin at sea level. In case of methane, that means the temperature must be below 162 Celsius or 112 Kelvin. In case of oxygen, this is 183 Celsius below zero or 90 Kelvin. So you can imagine both liquids must be kept at exceptionally low temperatures. Why would SpaceX go subcooled design, departing from traditional rocket engine design, you wonder? Well, several reasons. First of all, keeping propellant at subcooled temperatures increases fuel density and therefore energetic potential. Also, with propellant in subcooled state, SpaceX can reuse the same rocket engine many times. Wear and tear on the engine components is greatly reduced due to the heat or reaction happening only at the exhaust part of the engine. However, I'll be making a video on Raptor engine expanding on Raptor rocket engine in much greater detail. So what is next? First, Starhopper flight test went spectacularly well for SpaceX. So what is next, you might wonder? Next, SpaceX will test Starship prototypes. This could happen as early as October this year. 2 Starships are under construction at Boca Chica in Texas and Cocoa, Florida SpaceX facilities. Both Starships under construction are test prototypes and will be used to test Starship concepts. They are not the final design. However, the size of Starship prototypes is identical to what we can expect from the real full-scale Starships. SpaceX hopes to have 2 versions of the Starship, plus 1 tanker design, ready by 2022, with cargo variant being ready by mid-2021 and ready for the commercial service. Manned version of the Starship won't be ready before mid-2023. However, first commercial flight isn't expected to happen before 2023 anyways, when a Japanese billionaire who paid for the first trip around the moon to happen sometimes that year. This will also illustrate to NASA that SpaceX is ready to jump in and take over manned lunar flights should there be an issue with the SLS. NASA has already started to work with SpaceX for this particular eventuality. NASA is looking at SpaceX Starship if it's capable of landing on the surface of the moon, or will there be need for some sort of preparation in form of hard landing pad. I would have thought there shouldn't be an issue as Starship is designed to land on unprepared surface of Mars. But as they say, better be prepared than sorry. This video is already somewhat long, so I'll end here. Would only like to add, if you like my video, please subscribe and press like. Thank you.